These dinners are easy to make and only require 5 ingredients. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie, and this is TheHargettLife. In today's video, I'm sharing 3 easy 5-ingredient dinner recipes. Now let's get started. This first recipe is for a cheesy chicken and rice. You'll need boneless, skinless chicken breasts, Velveeta melting cheese, chicken broth, cream of chicken soup, and some cooked rice. Over to my crock pot, I'm adding in about a pound of chicken, along with 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. I'm just adding in some seasonings, some salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Now add 2 cups of chicken broth. Now cover this and let it cook on low for 4 to 6 hours, just until that chicken is cooked through. Mine cooked for about 4.5 hours. I carefully removed the chicken to a separate bowl, and I should have used a slotted spoon because the chicken was falling apart. Now shred your chicken. I'm using my electric mixer to do that, but you can also use 2 forks. Add the shredded chicken back to the crock pot. Now add in your cooked rice. You'll see in a little bit here that I ended up adding more. It does thicken up some. Then you'll add in 8 ounces of cubed Velveeta melting cheese. Give that a really good stir. Now put the lid back on and let it cook for about 10 more minutes, or just until that cheese is melted. Now here's where I decided to add in a little more rice because it wasn't quite as thick as I wanted it to be. So in this recipe, I used a total of 4 cups of cooked rice. When that cheese is melted, this is ready to serve. This is a delicious comfort food meal. It's kid-friendly and so easy to make. I hope you give this one a try. I really think you'll love it. And I'll have the recipe typed out in the description box below. This next recipe happens to be low carb. It is Cajun Sausage Cauliflower Rice. You'll need some sausage or kielbasa, rotel, frozen diced peppers, Cajun seasoning, and frozen riced cauliflower. On the stovetop, in a large skillet, I'm adding in a 10-ounce bag of frozen diced peppers, along with a splash of oil. I meant to grab the frozen pepper and onion blend for this, but I grabbed the seasoning blend by mistake. It has celery in it, but this one worked out just fine. While those peppers were cooking, I microwaved a 12-ounce bag of frozen riced cauliflower, according to the directions on the back of the package. After I sauteed those for about 5 minutes, I sliced up and added in a 13-ounce package of turkey kielbasa, but you can use any kind of sausage or kielbasa you like. Give that a stir. Now add in a half a tablespoon of your favorite Cajun seasoning, followed by a can of drained, diced tomatoes with green chilies. I prefer them mild. Stir that up, then add in that cooked bag of cauliflower rice. If you're not worried about the carbs, you can switch out the cauliflower rice for cooked white rice. You'll just need about 5 cups. This recipe has a ton of flavor, and I love how quick and easy it is to make. Instead of sour cream, I topped mine with some plain Greek yogurt and a little more of that Cajun seasoning. This last recipe is a cheesy baked tortellini with meat sauce. You'll need cheddar cheese, ground beef, marinara sauce, frozen or refrigerated tortellini, and cream cheese. On the stove top, in a large skillet, I have 1 pound of ground beef. Break that up and cook it until it's cooked through. In a separate pot, I cooked up a 19-ounce bag of frozen cheese tortellini according to the package instructions. When the ground beef is done, I just use a paper towel to remove the grease. Turn the heat down to medium. Now add in a 24-ounce jar of marinara or pasta sauce and an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I just dumped in the whole block, but it melts so much easier if you cube it up before you add it in. Stir that up until the cream cheese is melted and everything is well combined. Add any seasonings you like. I'm adding in some nature seasoning. And finally, you'll add in the cooked and drained tortellini. Give all that a really good stir. Remove it from the heat. Now over to the counter. I have a 9 by 13 inch baking dish. I sprayed it with some nonstick spray, and I'm pouring in that tortellini mixture. Spread it out evenly. I topped it with about 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. You can also add some mozzarella or Parmesan to this. Now this bakes at 350, uncovered, for about 20 minutes. Here it is out of the oven. This would be perfect to make for busy weeknights, and I love how it only requires 5 ingredients. This is one of my family's favorite meals. It is so good and so easy to make. I really hope you give it a try. If you love cheese and pasta, you're gonna love it. Well, y'all, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you in the next one.